I just remember feeling really weird to have her end. She's like standing there in this total awkward silence before the commercial break. Like, I guess we go to commercial now. It was weird.
Oh, one more baby.
so it's in my brain. Okay.
Can't unhear it.
This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum.
Welcome back,
Thank you.
listener, user, visualizer,
Fan. Friend.
foe,
Or foe.
if you're in one particular band. Oh, it's the Backwards Beats podcast. My name's Carl Carter Fansteel,
And I am Dan Woodard.
and we are stoked to be here, about to kick off the new year. 2026 couldn't come soon enough.
It will come soon enough.
It felt like the longest year ever.
How so?
We reviewed an insane amount of music.
Uh-huh.
I've never done that in the other 40 years of my life. Have you?
I have not. But I've enjoyed this past year. This has been a great year. And hopefully for all of you listeners, you actually went back, and I know it was over the holidays, but maybe you listened to our year in review.
Yeah, a couple episodes ago, we may or may not have had a robot curate some of our finest moments.
Well, we did. It was great. So we looked at our download stats, and then we have transcripts of all of our episodes. And I said, hey, go find the most engaging parts of the episode. I did ask AI to do that, and then we voted and used our own agency to put the episode together.
It offered several opportunities, and I was really impressed and surprised by what was high engagement.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more female artists than I would have assumed.
Yeah.
Also not the collection of artists I would have assumed.
Right.
But fun episode nonetheless. The fact that LTJ Bookham made it on there.
That's a surprise. It did well for us.
Pretty happy about that.
Yeah. We excluded our solo episodes, which actually did pretty well for us as well.
Yeah, I mean, yours slammed. After Iceland,
Yeah.
yours went nutty. So that was kind of cool.
Yep.
And if you haven't checked out Dan's most recent on Ace Frehley, that was also like a pretty insane episode. If you think about the workload that went into it, the storytelling, it sounds nothing like what our day-to-day grind would be.
Yeah. So here's a fun thing and a request. Let's get this housekeeping out of the way. All right. So we don't ask often, but we're asking now, right? So I think about 50% of our listeners aren't actually following us on whatever platform. The Ace Frehley episode in particular is better on Patreon than it is not on Patreon.
Why is that?
Because you can put copywritten material on YouTube and kind of get away with it for the most part. On podcasting platforms, they don't like adjudicate fairly. So we run the risk. The reason we don't play music on the episodes is we're not licensed to do so, and Spotify has like no grace. They don't even ask you sometimes to take down an episode. They just might shut down the podcast,
Which is not an option for us.
right? So over on Patreon, the Ace Frehley episode is free. Doesn't even require a sign up if you don't want to.
You can just listen.
You can just listen to it. It's the better version because I do have samples of the solos that are being played, and I talk over those. But extra credit if you were to sign up for our Patreon. Still free.
Has been, will be.
Has been, will be. And that way I think we can engage with you better. We can actually provide some deeper content than we're technically allowed to do on other platforms.
It's a platform built to encourage the artist to create.
Yeah.
And discuss.
But if that's not your thing, I would really appreciate, over on Apple Podcasts, I would say like 45% of our listeners are iOS. So you have access to Apple Podcasts, even though that's not our highest listening base.
Please just hit the button.
Go over there and listen to one of our episodes on that platform, so that way you can give us a 5-star rating and a quick review. That will help. If you like this content, will help grow the content. End of begging.
Please and thank you.
But please and thank you.
It's our New Year's wish.
Yes.
It would be our Christmas gift.
Yes.
We need that.
It would be very helpful.
All right. Well, we're coming out of our winter break technically.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, for the average listener, we're a couple episodes behind where they are. Or ahead.
We're ahead.
Ahead. I'm so sorry.
I hope we're not behind.
I can't do that again, man. We ran bare bones at the end of last episode where it was like, if we don't record this week and put it out this week, we don't have anything.
Yeah, babies are dying. Yep.
Exactly. So here, no, we have 3 babies. We're good to go.
We're good.
See what I did there?
I did.
What are we doing this week?
I just want to say that I do not want what I haven't got.
There it is.
That is the album we are covering by Sinead O'Connor.
1990 release.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 songs, about 50 minutes.
Yes, this is album number 457
So.
on Rolling Stone Magazine's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time list, as they've documented as of 2023.
That's exactly right. So as we walk here, a couple songs into season 3, first of all, based upon her legacy, I think that's a fair word.
Mm-hmm.
Would have thought Rolling Stones would have put this further in. You?
No, not really.
Okay.
This album did quite well. It did quite well, mostly for one song. It had some other hits on it, but she simultaneously kind of got herself canceled pretty early on in her career. And Rolling Stone might like that. And even though she was canceled, she was actually vindicated several years later. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So I feel like there was a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype around Nothing Compares to You, which is the big hit on this album. And again, the album did quite well. I was graduating high school when this album, the album hadn't even come out, but that song was already released and in everybody's ears by the time I'm at least at prom.
I was eating peanut butter and jelly in kindergarten.
Yeah. That's how time works.
So we have this album. It's highly regarded. Like people know she exists. And it's because she's such a polarizing figure.
Yeah.
Outspoken, Irish, AF, as the kids would say.
Yeah. Not low key.
Not low key. No. Not 6'7".
No.
But she ends up, with a lot of kind of gusto and statement, and it kind of makes a splash.
It does. It does. She's without being punk rock, she's pretty punk rock.
Agreed. It's a term I think I probably quoted in these notes 2 or 3 times. And it's not punk in traditional. It's not in the music terminology, but in the
attitude
and the headstrongingness, F the man type of way. She gonna sing what she's gonna sing.
Yeah, and even in her older years, she acknowledged how much more of a punk she was, and really said, because when she hit her success, she wasn't really ready for it.
And yeah, and she also probably wasn't vying for it. This is not, the Taylor Swift machine here.
No.
All respect to the people who go through the system. You do you.
Yeah.
But this hit, and you can kind of tell from the diversity of the styles of music on this album and topics. I'm not sure they were ready to put a collection together, you know?
Yeah. She's closer to actually, I'll say, Eddie Vedder in her discomfort with fame.
Sure.
You know, and in the stories of, we'll probably talk about this later when we talk about some Pearl Jam. But after Pearl Jam 10 like skyrocketed, when they were recording their second album, they were doing quite well. And Eddie was still wanting to sleep in his truck because he wasn't ready to be, it was just too much for him.
Not ready to put the crown on, take the throne.
Yeah. So, and I think there's a lot of that. And actually, while doing some research for this album and this episode, watched a couple of interviews from back in the day where she's like, yeah, there's some good and bad about it, which just means she wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
I think plenty of celebrities will have problems with success. And I don't think the problems that she's talking about are the problems that other people talk about, which is like that lack of privacy. I think it's just more when you're famous and everyone's telling you you're amazing, that can be uncomfortable.
Sure. And I feel like a lot of artists who really speak their mind or pour their heart out, they didn't ask for this.
Yep.
In a way they did. Like if you're going to go put it on a record and fly it out there, like you're sailing your ship.
Yeah.
How many actually think they're going to hit?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's that balance, right?
Yeah. So talking about Sinead Marie Bernadette O'Connor.
Fat name.
Yep. Born December 8th, 1966 in Dublin, Ireland. She had a fairly traumatic...
Dublin, Idaho, my favorite.
Dublin, Idaho, yeah. She's a potato gal. She had a fairly traumatic childhood. She was institutionalized for shoplifting and truancy. Her mother was a bit abusive, sounds like, but she was recognized to be quite talented at a young age, and was in bands kind of pretty early because of these teachers that helped support her.
Okay.
So there's some controversy about her childhood, even with some of the things that she said about the abuse that she suffered. At one point, she had thrown her father in there, and her siblings were like, he was all right.
Take that out, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and she did retcon that and fix that in later years. And it seems as though even in her later years, she did make some peace with what happened with her mother, because she did lose her at the age of 18. Her mother died in a car accident, which had a big effect on her. And we
hear about it on this album pretty clearly.
Yep. Her debut album, The Lion and the Cobra, was released in 1987. It was a critical success. It was fairly, it's a different album than what we're about to talk to. It actually has a bit more of that angst. Mm-hmm. There's some very earnest, acerbic language in this.
Nice word.
Thank you. In this album, I think her previous album was a little bit more like gut punchy.
Yeah.
This album has a little bit more of a mood. Obviously, she's known for kind of standing out against a lot of things. She was an advocate for children, against child abuse, obviously. Had some controversial situations that have occurred where she challenged the Catholic Church, even though she was a very devout Catholic for most of her life until she eventually hit her 50s and switched over to Islam.
Where we've always
been, according to her. And so her music does draw us from some Irish folk music, as well as just pop and other artists. And we talk about controversy. Might as well just dive right into one of the areas where she was canceled really kind of before her time, which is her performance on Saturday Night Live. Are you familiar with that performance?
I think I am. Say more.
So I believe it was 1992. I should have written this down.
The one with the hip hop drum beat where she raps? She just rails off on...
No.
Okay.
No, this one here, she was doing more of an a cappella Rastafarian song where she changed some of the language to talk more about child's rights and all that. And the song ended with her holding a picture of Pope John Paul and tearing it up and saying,
"Oh, this thing, yes."
That whole thing. And I actually saw it when it happened.
Like you were watching.
I happened to be watching it when it happened because,
Damn.
and it was so weird. And I did some research on this, and Lauren Michaels was like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, don't hit the applause button. And it was clear because she tears up the picture of the Pope and says, fight the real enemy, because she was challenging the Catholic Church and what they were doing to children, which would not be addressed for more than a decade later.
Hey, Spotlight, we see you.
Right. It was like dead silent.
Because even the crowd was like,
I don't know what to do with this.
foot. Yeah.
Apparently, Saturday Night Live received over 4,000 calls that weekend complaining about this. It was very controversial. I don't remember being particularly offended by what she did. I just remember feeling really weird to have her end. She's like standing there in this total awkward silence before the commercial break. Like, I guess we go to commercial now. It was weird.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I
mean, you can imagine.
Yes.
We were there.
Yes, I don't remember what commercial they cut to.
Oh, dude, during break, we're going to find that on YouTube and watch it.
Yeah.
And we're both going to walk back in like, I don't know.
Yeah, and for years, so she was canceled off SNL, never to really come back.
Not a massive loss, but
Yeah.
if you go do it literally live on Saturday there,
Yeah.
your media pass is being effectively revoked, if not tamped.
Yes. Yes. And so it is
Not that
interesting.
she cared.
No, I don't. She's said that she's proud of the performance. She doesn't regret what she did because she believes in what she
I
did.
haven't seen it, and I'm kind of proud of the performance.
Well, eventually we find out that she wasn't wrong,
No, of course not. That was a thing.
right? And she was vindicated years later, but
No,
too
but
little,
it
too late.
destroys a thing.
Yeah,
Not that she hasn't had a career. Like
she's done fine for herself.
she's. I mean, she had what she needed.
Yeah. She has had a rough life. She has a handful of children, and there's been issues with whether she's been fit. She's had custody battles and lost in certain cases. She's been diagnosed with several, mental disorders, including borderline personality disorder, bipolar, a bunch of different things. She's talked about it and actually had some good advocacy for mental health.
That's important.
Which is good. But I think what's interesting about that is you take someone who's so strong and opinionated, headstrong, and quite bright. Like she's not an idiot.
When I'm sitting here listening to her lyrics, they're pretty clear.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I hear what she's saying. Like it's like I'm following you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm following you. To follow your narrator as a listener is a big thing. If I don't buy in, I don't follow.
Right.
I bought in.
Sure.
She's speaking authoritatively through all of this because a lot of it's personal anyway. So like, who am I to challenge it?
Right.
But then she slips into a topic I don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still following her.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's quite good at that. But I think between her being very headstrong, sort of absolutist in certain cases, and then her not always stable public persona, I think that like anybody who goes through that in the public, there's some people who will respect it and some people who will definitely cast it aside as
Well, you're not going to get any sponsors, any deals, any promotion, any halftime shows doing that.
Yeah.
The second you become that risky, because what companies have put their money there?
right. Or the music has to be way above board, but even to a certain point.
But you have to think in the 90s, we're still in the world where the record label is dominant.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have the indie music thing going on there.
Right.
And so it's easy to get canceled off your label.
Right. And grunge hadn't hit yet. This is 1990.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, she was kind of on the doorstep in her own way. Like, probably helped push that door open a little.
Yeah. So this album was recorded between 1988 and 89. It took place in SES Studios in Dublin, Ireland, and Britannia Low and Lansdowne Eden Studios in London. It was produced by her, Nal Hooper, Chris Burkett, and we have a few other collaborators we'll talk about later, but it's mostly a mix of original songs and covers, including the Prince penned "Nothing Compares to You." To you. Yep.
Produced by Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is interesting. We'll talk a little bit about the Prince and Sinead relationship when we get to that song. It did quite well. I remember that song blowing up and thoroughly enjoying it when it came out myself.
Our multimedia here says it's 509 million listens.
Yeah, which is pretty good, because if you look at this sort of retrospectively, that's the song she's known for.
It is.
And she's not known for a lot else. So when you're getting into the streaming crowd, you're probably not going to pick up more than that. This album did win. It was nominated for several Grammys in '91, including Record of the Year. It won the Grammy for Best Alternative Music Performance, but she refused to accept the award.
Nice.
'Cause that's how she rolls.
Get him.
Because it was protesting against commercialism. She boycotted the Grammy ceremony, saying that the awards were not based on artistic merit. It's interesting because we just talked about Lorde in a couple episodes, and she was kind of blacklisted from the Grammys by protesting them for being sexist.
Yep.
And then the song Black Boys on Mopeds was fairly controversial.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song. And basically I think this really helped popularize alternative rock in certain areas. You talked about it may have kicked the door open for some of the grunge attitude.
Well, like having a female voice there doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, one could make the argument that Courtney Love was there.
Yeah.
One could make the argument that, no, I mean, Gwen Stefani didn't show up till 93, 94.
Yep.
Who were the female voices in grunge? Right?
Right.
Like, so being just a player at the door, being part of the conversation then. I mean, when did Cranberries start to hit? Dolores and them, like...
That would have been like 92, 93?
3 to 4,
yeah.
I want to say, because, like, I wasn't listening to Zombie till probably, summer after 5th grade going to middle school. So there weren't a lot of female voices pushing that door. And I hate to, like, reuse that over and over, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Grunge was actually incredibly isolated as to like what it was, like demographically speaking.
Right.
Even if you look at where it was coming from, like it's like if it's not from Seattle, it's not pure.
Right.
Like
what's interesting with female music, as far as like harder, edgier artists at the time. I mean, you had Heart, but they had gotten really soft in the '80s, even though they were a big part of the grunge scene. At least familiar, they were friends with everybody there. And then on like the hard rock side, you had like Lita Ford,
and I'm thinking like Joan Jett was like something that's rattling my head here.
Yeah,
in like a middle finger up, like gonna do what I need to do.
And Lita and Joan Jett, came from the same place,
literally.
Yes,
and so it was really slim trunk we have to climb there. You know.
Yeah. So that's about all for introduction. We'll get into some of the stuff as we talk through the album. If you have anything.
Well, let's get back to it after this break.
Hi there. Are you tired of being the only person at the protest or the high-stakes border dispute without a savory snack? Do you look at a face full of high-velocity capsaicin and think, hey, this is missing a distinct umami profile? Introducing the Ribeye Mask, the world's first 100% USDA choice dry-aged ballistic facial garnish. Why settle for temporary blindness when you could have table service? The Ribeye Mask uses revolutionary meat shield technology to turn every tactical disadvantage into a culinary masterpiece. Our product includes the following: the seasoning sequence. When the authorities use the spicy air, they aren't suppressing you, they're crusting you. Our marble fat pockets capture 99% of pepper spray particles, instantly transforming your face into a world-class steak au poivre. Thermal tactical searing. Use the heat of the flashbangs to achieve that perfect medium rare finish. And the surprise ice feature. Nothing confuses a federal agent quite like a man wearing 2 pounds of uncooked steer. While they're checking your papers, you're checking your internal temperature. Stop being a victim of the state and fill your face with steak. Whether you're being detained, deported, or just walking to church, do it with the confidence of a man wearing a cow's ribcage on your nose. The ribeye mask, because life is rare and you got beef.
Give me some beef. Give me some beef.
You darn tootin'.
Have the raw beef. Have the raw beef.
So why did Sizzler shut down?
Well, I don't think it really ever sizzled.
Like, they lacked grills?
No, it just... Do you ever go to a Ponderosa?
No, I've only heard of the word. I don't even know what it means, and I'm too afraid to ask, as the Chris Pratt meme would suggest.
So it was a steakhouse, but it required A1 steak sauce for you to enjoy the steakhouse.
Got it. So it was more like eating the sole of a shoe.
Yes. I enjoyed Ponderosa, but it was not necessarily good.
Got it.
And I think Sizzler kind of falls into that.
Was Ponderosa all you can eat? Was
Yeah.
Sizzler all you can eat? It was a buffet, right?
It was a buffet. Well, they had a buffet, but yeah. And same thing with Ponderosa. They had an all-you-can-eat buffet, and you could enjoy as much stuffing and pork chops and mac and cheese as you want.
That's kind dude, I'd welcome that right now.
But I think restaurants like Golden Corral came in and took that over. Like, we're just going to be salty, and you'll enjoy yourself if you don't mind your blood pressure going up.
I've never been to a Golden Corral. And I'm not an elitist. I would happily accept that.
Yeah, I went for the first time a couple of years ago, and it was just like, all right, how many plates can we consume?
There's one at Arundel Mills. That's the one closest to your work, right?
Yep,
Is
yeah.
that the one you went to?
No, I went to one in Frederick.
Even better.
Yeah. And it felt a little bad. And actually, there were a couple things that weren't bad. Like it wasn't just all completely.
Look, if you have like a good coleslaw, I'm gonna become a fan.
Yeah. But it was clear that there were plenty of families there where that was like their special meal.
God.
And we were
laughing about the special meal.
I guess.
It doesn't feel good.
I don't know. I had 11 plates of food.
No. Fogo de Chao or bust. Like, I'm out.
Oh, Fogo, man.
Love Fogo. When's the last time I dragged you there? Which Baltimore night did we do that?
Oh, I don't think we
Have I dragged you there yet?
You have not, but my
I know like half the management staff at ours.
nice.
Because during the pandemic, no one would go.
Mm-hmm.
And I went one day when Kate was pregnant, and it was like no one out there. I went to go get a haircut at the QG, and I rolled over there afterwards. And this one manager and I hit it off. I had like a glass of wine or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting alone. I think he felt bad for me, but I love eating alone. So like, joke's on you, bro.
Right.
And he handed me, at the end of it was just after Christmas, this stack of gift cards. But they weren't like full gift cards.
Right.
It was $25 off the experience, the
Right.
all-you-can-eat everything experience. Well, fun fact, lunch is $40.
Right.
For the all-you-can-eat experience. So for 12 sessions, I could walk in, drop one of these, and have $15 it.
Right. That's
And
pretty
they
good.
were doing glasses of wine for $5. So I drink 2 glasses of wine and have unlimited meat and all the things for $25.
That's pretty good.
It was stupid. I did it like every week, so I became like a Fogo pro.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like a huge believer in their brand. And I've been to like a bunch of their like events. They did like a wine dinner I was invited to. I went to.
Mm-hmm.
They do these Wagyu tastings I get tickets to. Just because I went to Fogo a bunch on this like stack of gift cards.
Nice.
Sponsor me, Fogo. Fun other fact about Fogo, real quick. 30-second
Okay.
tangent, I swear to God. Has nothing to do with this Irish chick.
Okay.
Our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
We get married 13 years ago. Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Excellence Resort. Last tip of the trip, like the last 2 days, we were rolling through this like area in the resort, and there's this like pool, and there's like this lard of a dude,
Mm-hmm.
just a guy,
Yep.
and he's got like a harem of hot chicks with him. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And we were more adventurous back then. So I was like, yo, we're jumping in this pool. 'Cause, Kate,
Yeah.
big dude,
Yep.
and like 4 chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And they all look like what are Instagram models now. I'm like, what is going on? So we're all drinking in the pool, hanging out, swimming around. Ha ha, hi, nice to meet you. Like, mother bear of the chicks ran over to my wife and was like, hey, girl. And I was like, what's going on?
Right.
I'm talking to him. And like, after about a half hour, I was like, hey, man, like, no disrespect, but like, how'd you pull this?
Right.
He's like, I was an owner of Fogo de Chao. I just sold my cut.
Mm-hmm.
I think he sold it for like north of 3 figures mil, like $120 or something.
Right.
And this was his like party. It's just him, and he's like, I brought these chicks, and I was like, word.
Right.
And I hung out with this guy for like 36 hours straight. It was awesome. He was cool as hell, and the girls are cool as hell.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is my Fogo story. Anyway, respect.
good.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, sure. Get the meat sweats.
I love it. I love it. Bring it. High quality food at a great price.
Yeah. And when you're done, it does feel so different.
Nice segue.
Thank
bro.
you.
Song number 1, Feels So Different, opens up at 5.5 million streams. This is such a short song. It's 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
These songs aren't necessarily short in this album, but
No, because it's 50 minutes for 10, so average song time 5.
yeah.
I have a hard time believing any of these are a minimum of 5. They're
Right.
all long songs.
Yeah. What's nice, though, is given where we just came from with all this Fogo talk, the song does start with a Serenity Prayer, which
It does indeed.
which is appropriate when you're about to turn over the your chip to red. It's like, I think I need to control what I can control.
For me, I'm waiting for Karma Chameleon to drop. Or like a Madonna tune,
Yeah.
like a prayer style.
Yeah.
It's I will say the opening of this album stunned me. I walked into this whole thing with blinders on and not in a positive light.
You were hoping to not like this.
I was banking on not liking this.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is just like softball rock. Like, this is like, I don't care about this stuff. Like, I don't want to hear this chick like whine about a thing. Like, I was really, really, in hindsight, like looking at it from this chair about what Carl was about this, I do not like that Carl at all. I was like, it was derogatory to say the least. I was like, ugh, I don't give a shit about this.
Well, that's kind of why I let in with, like, she's been a polarizing figure,
Yeah.
right? Up until her death, or untimely death. And when you have someone who's as polarizing as she can be or has been, maybe a little blowhardy at times.
It's not her, though. I think for me, it's like the people who listen to her, I've characterized. It's bias.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Pure and clear.
Which makes it hard to do this job.
Oh, it's terribly. I
Yeah.
mean, like, when you gave me Alice Cooper, I was like, fuck me. Like, what am I going to do with this?
Right.
Great album.
Yes.
It just shows me how stupid and dumb and young my ears are. Like, at the end of the day.
I don't think anyone's immune from this, though.
Oh, no. We all are capable of it. I'm just trying to own it up front.
Yeah.
Because the comments I'll make throughout the course of this are going to act like I'm surprised. And it's because I am. I'm legitimately going, oh, that was not what I expected.
Yeah.
Because I expected something to be very vanilla and very poo-poo and very strummy and folksy, a little Irish. I didn't see a lot of this coming.
Yeah. So what stood out to you on this one?
This is a slow burn. It's so patient. It's what, 6 stanzas spread over the course of 6, almost 7 minutes
Right. With a real orchestra.
to build. Well, that's the notable moment. I mean, she's no slouch. First of all, even though she has this timbre to her, which she could be like, there it is, Sinéad O'Connor. Like that, I know that voice. She can sing delicately. She can sing powerfully. She can sing in a low register, kind of. She can sing this middle register, like almost like, It's an alto, frankly. It was where she's really strong.
Yeah.
Her mezzo is not very strong, but she's not afraid to go there. She'll sing soloed. She'll sing doubled. So she's got all these masks. She's got all these ways to project her voice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's honest. It's like whatever like Helena Bonham Carter was in Fight Club honest. Like just raw and there.
Yes,
and
I'm
like,
selling some clothes.
you can see it all in the images that are attached to this too. She's the head shaved and she's like staring in with dark blues and she's skinny and it's like very striking.
Yeah.
That persona holds up. That's not a front. That's just very honestly her.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how bold she is. And this song shows it. And this song shows a ton of musical maturity because it grows. And then the orchestral section comes in, and it's a very good recording. And it's so complimentary to her voice.
Yeah. Is this a song in minor or major?
Yes.
It's clever in that.
It's major, but yes.
But it lands on the minor.
But it's a major.
It's a major. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a major song that feels like it's a
she
minor.
it's not the first and last time she'll do this throughout the course of the album. The chord progressions, too, are a little funky. I don't know that I equate that to her. I think I equate that to the producers hearing her sing a melody and either knowing what to do with it, or not knowing what to do with it. Oh, shit.
Right.
And you get the same outcome either way.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to change that melody.
No.
And I'm not going to be the one to tell her she has to.
No.
Hey, you know what sound really good? No. She ain't getting placated.
No.
And so they adapt to her. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I love the string arrangement on this, done by Nick Ingman.
Let's go, Nick, dude. It's eye-opening.
Yeah. And he's worked with people like Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger, Bjork, Radiohead, Oasis, David Bowie, Elton John. Like he's worked with...
Ironically, the only one of those things you just mentioned that has the fidelity and the ability to like capture that sound pure is Bjork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
was thrilled.
I don't want his take on anybody else. Maybe Radiohead's strengths because they really respect their mics on those.
Yeah.
But I don't want anybody else's strengths. Those are clean, and the low ones have such earth, and they're bouncy, and they're a little bit offbeat, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's how you know they're real. And what's freakish here is she's so comfortable singing over them.
Right.
Like, I'm not a good singer. I'm not a Hallmark singer. And then you throw this, and I don't know how to sing over this. Do you?
No. She
Hell no.
has no problem with it.
She just dances over it.
Effortless, yeah.
Because she doesn't care.
Probably part of it, yeah.
It's part of the song.
I mean, both of her parents were singers too, which helped.
Yeah, and when I say she doesn't care, it's not like she doesn't care disrespectfully. It's just so natural.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah. It's a really wild opener. It was like it just set me right in. Okay, I got to keep my ears open. No assumptions.
And you get into this. Some of her, even though she's very direct, there's also some ambiguity. This could be about a breakup. Could be about some of the stuff with her mother. Could be about substance abuse. She was not a substance abuser, but
that's the kicker. So she's very direct. She rarely speaks metaphorically.
Right.
She's very direct, but it's ambiguous. She's not giving you any context as to what she's talking about.
Yeah.
It's voice and head. It's introspective. It's journal.
Yeah. And if
I'm
you didn't
sticking to that.
Yeah, and if you didn't read the previous day's journal, you're not caught up.
No, exactly. So
Yeah.
you're kind of figuring out where it is. I can see how people can attach this to your life because it's open enough.
Yeah.
But it's not plausible enough. It doesn't fit my soundtrack, so I'm probably not going to attach to it.
Right.
Though I'm one person. So
Right.
who knows?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Well, I am stretched on your grave. That's a statement.
Yeah. So this is an English translation of a 17th century Irish poem. It was translated by Frank O'Connor, no relation, even though the internet say it was her grandfather, but it's just...
Nice try, fools.
Yeah. It's also like in... Oh, it's in C minor, but it's like about 10 cents sharp.
Yeah, something was a little funky here.
Yeah, I think this may
I
have...
literally have a note somewhere that says like tuning.
Yeah. She's in tune with herself.
Oh, she's got great intonation.
Yes. And so what I think it is she probably just sang it a cappella,
And then,
and then they added funky drummer underneath it.
so funny enough, it's not actually funky drummer. I looked it up. The breakbeat that's going on the back of this thing, came out of left field.
Right.
Not expected at all. And then, you know what it sounds like to me? You ever hear Sublime's cover of Scarlet Begonias?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like legitimately
Yeah.
that same cut. It's like a hot 80s like
Yeah.
turntable.
You don't think it,
sample.
because who sampled said it was, but
It says Funky Drummer?
yeah, but
It-
I
but
didn't go beyond.
I literally listened to Funky Drummer today to go double check that.
Yeah.
And so if it's Clyde, so
Yeah.
be it.
Yeah.
I knew the beat. I was like, that's it. That's Funky Drummer. A lot of people have manipulated it over time, sped it up, or they just take
Yeah,
the drummer
it's-
beat.
Yeah.
It's not the album version.
No,
though.
it's
it
not.
has to be the live version.
Yeah.
It's like the most iconic, second most iconic Clyde Stubblefield beat.
Right.
Cold Sweat being the first.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Because he was like king of the fatback.
Yep.
But she just goes full, effectively full a cappella over it.
Yeah. There's a bass that comes in to support her.
And it's not even a bass guitar. I
No.
think it's like a synthy sub bass
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And then, like some like very of the time like stab samples that like a bad breaking glass thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Someone stepping on a squeaking teddy bear. I'm not even sure what those were.
Yeah. I
But
saw.
she goes.
Yeah, I saw a live performance of this one, and she starts. It starts with, I don't know if it's actually, there's a reel to reel on the thing. She hits play on it. Maybe that's what's being played, or maybe it's just something through. This is 1990. It very well could have been that, just going through the thing.
Sure.
She goes to town on this song live.
I saw something the other day on Reddit where she's like literally rapping over a beat. Like it could have just been an extension of this for all I know.
Yeah,
And it's just political banter. It's like tiny white Zach De La Rocha. I was like, this is awesome.
yeah,
Respect.
yeah,
And I think it came up in my feed because of my search for the album or whatever I was doing around
yeah.
it.
And then you have the jig at the end. The fiddle comes in.
Yeah, what's up with may as well go Heritage.
Yeah. And in the live version, she dances to it. Just not quite river dance, but you know.
River Dance. Oh my God. They pushed that so hard on TV.
They did.
How many of those VHSs got sold?
I have no idea.
Witness the power of Riverdance in 5 VHSs in 3 small payments of $14.99 a piece.
Yeah.
USD before the penny was defunct.
I really like this song. I actually found a version of someone singing this in Old Irish. Doesn't sound exactly. She's interpreted the melody her own way. The original version is worth checking out. I'm not going to be able to try to pronounce that language,
Yeah.
but it's haunting, and I think her version's pretty haunting too.
What I like about her vocal presentation here is it's truly her.
Yeah,
But then you get the trappings of traditional folksy Irish.
mm-hmm.
You also start to get some Middle Eastern stuff.
Yeah.
You hear it?
yeah.
You get some blue notes, some diminished stuff, some melisma that bends the semitones.
Yep.
And she's really leaning into it. It's something we just don't have here in the States, especially in 90.
Yeah.
We're not thinking about that.
Yeah. No, she hits the flat 6 on this one.
Hard.
Yeah, very
and
hard.
multiple times.
Yeah.
But like at one point in time towards the end, she really like leans in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's intentional.
Mm-hmm.
There's some smarts here. She's playing with music. This has nothing to do with the first song we heard on this album.
No, very different song.
So as a first time listener, I'm confused.
It is because sonically, production wise, they could be off of 2 different albums.
Yeah, indeed. And topic wise, off 2 different albums.
Yeah.
The only thing tying these 2 songs together are her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm interested.
Yep.
So interested that I'll scoot over to song number 3, which is appropriately named
3
Babies.
babies.
Oof.
What do you think this song is about?
Dude.
It isn't 6/8.
I immediately wrote, How fortunate it's in 3
Yeah.
or 6/8.
Right.
It's in 6/8 with a couple of sections that you could make the 3 argument because
Yeah.
it's so hard on the 3 beat.
Yeah.
Well, first thing first, we are not even close to the first 2 songs. We're in a whole new realm.
Yeah.
Initially, I hate how far away this guitar is and how much reverb's in the song. I'm like, what is this trash recording?
Mm-hmm.
They slowly bring it up to you,
Yes.
which is great. I think they do that for effect.
I think so too. I think there are a few instances on this album where it's meant to feel like you're emerging from a dream into the song. If I wanted to give them credit for anything,
Which
it
is
doesn't.
funny because she has the voice to do both too, so it would
Yeah.
make sense, right?
Yeah.
She turns that switch so fast.
Mm-hmm.
She can get like kind of like flowy and dreamy right into piercing.
Yeah. So I've seen a few things about what this song is about. I can't confirm any of it to be true.
Okay, give me some rumors.
So I saw an interview with her where they said, "Is this autobiographical?" And she goes, "All my stuff is." This song was recorded in 1990, and she was born in 1966. She did have a child at the age of 20. And after
Care about that next song, right?
Yep. And then she did also have an abortion shortly after that. Many people think this song is about the 3 miscarriages she had, but I never got any confirmation that that's true or if that's just myth. But I've wrapped your cold bodies around me
It's pretty telling.
might be. It could be.
By the way, that's about as poetic as she ever gets.
Yeah. Yeah. The face on you, the smell of you will always be with me. Each of these, my 3 babies. I was not willing to leave, even though I tried. This also could be a song about faith.
Yeah, Father, so Holy
Yep.
Spirit, yeah,
Yep.
Trinity.
The
Yeah.
Trinity. Yep. So I could not get anything definitive as to what it's about. I think it's for the listener to determine what the 3 babies are. I think it's a pretty powerful song, but I agree. It takes a minute to get into the flow.
Yeah, there's no jam here.
No.
This is a journal entry with music,
Mhm.
and it's once again far separated from its predecessors. It sounds nothing like the 2 songs we've heard before,
Right.
and you're getting a whole new side of her. I will say, to support the claim,
Mm-hmm.
she's taken on an incredibly delicate and feminine tone
Mhm.
in her singing in this song,
Yeah.
which feels nurturing and mother-like. That's not a mistake.
Yeah.
She chose to present herself in this way.
Yeah.
And you could tell she really leaned into it. I mean, this song, though I don't understand it, and I don't necessarily even like it, makes me a little emotional.
Yeah. Me too.
And I don't have any evidence as to what it means or why, but there's conviction in it. The way she's singing her lyrics, which are not poetic,
No.
though 1 or 2 of the lines you just read off were, pretty good.
Yep.
It's pretty blunt. And this is a song about loss.
It is. I saw one interview with her. Apparently, she acted in this Irish film that was around this time period. I don't know exactly when it landed, where she was playing a 15-year-old girl who had gotten pregnant. And it was really talking about, I guess, in her perspective, Irish's sort of oppression of pregnant women.
Sure.
And there could be some of that baked into this song as well.
Look at Irish religion history and go no further.
Yep.
It's clear as day how abused, a fair word,
Yeah.
women were.
Yeah, and she stands up to that. So that there could be essences of that baked into this.
Yeah, I mean, this could simply be fiction and too, and tale of things she read about.
Yep.
However, based upon
Yeah.
the data you've looked at,
Yeah.
seems a little closer.
Yeah.
And to sing it the way she did too, and put it on your album, put it so early in the album too. I mean, this is a heavy load to catch song 3.
Other than the jig, right? And I'm Stretched Over Your Grave, we're all melancholy so far.
Absolutely.
We're not ready to party like it's 1999 yet.
I don't think we're getting there
No.
ever.
Yeah.
Not on this album. We will move over to the Emperor's New Clothes, song number 4.
Yeah.
And, talk about pregnancy and babies. There's a very clear theme here.
Yeah. It talks about the memories of an illegitimate pregnancy and how it's perceived in a Catholic environment and the torment of kind of that, of what comes with that.
And what better way to dress it up than a shitty 80s pop song?
I'm torn on the adjective because
I went hard on that. It's not a shitty song, but all the things that I spent like my 20s like crapping on the 80s sound about are embodied in this song. It just sounds like Joan Jett and the Bangles and that drum and the plate reverb. It's just there. And suddenly my journalist, my hard ass, is singing like bubblegum.
Yeah, and I said this song is way too upbeat, and this is where I'll use the word acerbic. Way too upbeat for how acerbic the lyrics are.
Yeah, and now here's where I will back off is I think that's my choice.
Yeah.
I don't think she did anything laying down. I think if anything else, like I'm imagining myself having to produce this.
Mm-hmm.
And I as a producer, I'm like visualizing me being like, get the fuck out of here. You have to leave. Like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she had to have been incredibly hands-on on this. I think there's something about the lyrics here, which are pretty freaking clear.
Yeah.
And then like the tone of the song, it's major and it's upbeat. And you're like, you don't wiggle to this.
No.
But you're trying to like get people to wiggle this.
Yeah.
It's ironic in a sense.
It is. I think it is. This has never been one of my favorites. Like I had this back in the day. Never one of my favorites. I like it more now with a few years on me than I did back in 1990 when I got the album. But
I don't like it, but I respect it.
yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I
would skip it. Like
I just don't like music that sounds like this. That's not your fault. Like it's not you. It's not her fault. This production and then your message and your vocal approach even sounds like you're trying to change yourself a little bit. Feels weird. Now, with that said, props, 4 songs in, we're not. At some point in time, I now need you to dial this album in.
mm-hmm.
You've now shown us the fence at the north, the fence at the south, the fence at the east, the fence at the west.
Yeah.
Now bring it to the center of the yard, please.
And I think we do actually with the next song.
Absolutely. It really does dial in. Are we ready to move there?
Yeah, let's do that.
Great. So song number 5, Black Boys on Mopeds.
Oh,
Dude, can I read you my note?
go it. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I really didn't want to admit that I was ignorant, but I am. Here's how. I just make assumptions by the name of a song, or I think I know the artist and what they're all about. I don't even like to go into the narrative. I don't even care. I was rolling my eyes when I saw this album hit the list, but so far, it surprised me from the way that the writing works, the song, and the production. Even though it's not my cup of tea, this song is. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus. That's all there was to tell a politically raged story with a person who sounds like they actually give a shit.
She does.
My God, this is my favorite song on the album.
It's really good. So this has 2 major references. It has Tiananmen Square Massacre,
Yep.
100%. And then also there's an incident in England in 1989 where the police were pursuing a young black man who was riding on a moped and was mistaken, and it was in the mistaken belief that he had stolen the moped. He lost control of the moped, which turns out was his in the chase, and crashed, and it killed him. It killed himself, and his death was ruled accidental. But O'Connor felt the police
We're
were responsible because they were
Yeah.
to some extent.
Yeah. Like the paparazzi killed Diana. Like it happens.
Yeah. Yep. Here's where I get a little bit of Dolores.
Oh, tons. The Cranberries, in case anybody's wondering.
Yeah, Dolores Riordan. Yep. And I can hear where Alanis Morissette started to get some of her stuff.
And rightfully so. I mean, if you're not taking from this song, it's like it took 4 songs to get here, And I was happy to do the climb. I'm happy to like run the Jacob's ladder to get here.
Yep.
This to me is how I want to walk away remembering her. It's all of the best powers. Simple chord progression. Song structure, clear as day. And her delivery, the way she's been consistent in her delivery.
Yeah.
This song, it just works. And I have so much respect for it.
Yeah.
And it's so apropos to like here, now.
Yeah.
Right? It's calling out your political system and racism, and this is fucked up, and it's like what young people should do.
Yep.
This is folk punk at its best.
Yes, it is.
This is a fantastic song.
It is. It is. And the only other reference I'll mention is there's some richness that she pulls in that you don't hear really anywhere else on this album, that I get a little bit of Natalie Merchant.
Dude, I was trying to put my finger on it. Natalie Merchant, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Is she, I don't want to wait for my life. That's it.
No, that is, I forget who that is. No, Natalie Merchant is, these are days.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
10,000 Maniacs.
Yeah, 10,000 Maniacs.
Yeah. Perfect. Her and
Yeah.
who am I thinking of?
I can't
Had
remember.
that voice, McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of that.
Yep.
That storyteller tone.
Yep.
Nothing to do with where she is, but there was just kind of a push there. You know who else I really liked? Who was Where Have Paula Cole?
Yep.
There was a moment. Some Lollapalooza shit really worked.
Yeah.
But there's this pre, not post thing.
Yeah.
The post thing would go into the world of Kesha's and stuff. The pre thing sat with these women.
Yep.
Was really, really strong. This song to me is like the gem of the album.
It's yes, especially I would agree. This is fantastic. She sounds great. She's upfront, serious.
Also, production, ironically, to break down my barriers, I assumed the whole album would sound like this. And I was rolling my eyes in the back of my head. None of it sounded like the way I thought it would. And then this finally comes out, and I'm gushing.
Right. There you go.
What world do we live in, bro?
I have no idea.
All right, let's take a break. We'll get to the back half of this album.
Sounds good.
You ever get that frantic call from a friend with benefits asking for a DNA test? Or maybe you've got a hobby that leaves behind a lot of biological clutter. Or did you just happen to get screwed by the gene pool? Are you a walking medical disaster? A genetic dumpster fire of lupus and hereditary gout? Why settle for the DNA you were dealt with when you can just eat someone better? Welcome to Ancestry Plus Digestive DNA. At Ancestry Plus, we don't just use synthetic strands cooked up from a petri dish. For that authentic, court-thwarting flavor, we use the Motel Hell method. We scout for donors who have no digital footprint, the drifters, the hitchhikers, the people that nobody's looking for. We invite them to our state-of-the-art sanctuary resorts for a complimentary stay. While they sleep, we don't just take a vial of blood, we take it all. If you're taking a court-ordered paternity test on Tuesday, eat our Deadbeat Dad special on Monday night. By the time the nurse swabs your cheek, you are legally a minimalist backpacker who disappeared during the 2024 digital detox in the Andes. If you are afraid that you're leaving too much evidence while you're trying to make your skin suit, flush your system with our high-potency Apex line. The feds will find the profile of a 44-year-old geometry teacher. Stop being the victim of your own biology. Shed the lupus, shed the debt, and shed the guilt with our 5 signature flavors like Bill Bourguignon, Marty's Meatballs, Patty's Pad Thai, Sloppy Joe's, and Consuela's Carbonara. Ancestry Plus Digital DNA. Eat your way out and leave no trace.
Ancestry Plus is not responsible for the sudden onset of foreign accents or phantom limb syndrome. Do not consume if you are allergic to other people.
I think I'm going to get a P bass.
How many bases do you need?
I don't own a P bass. I think that's important.
Why is that?
Well, it's like the bass that you're supposed to play if you're a studio guy right now.
Okay.
Like there was a time where the J bass was the cool one. I've played J basses all my life.
Right.
I briefly had an Ernie Ball, like soap box or soap bar. Yeah, that's what it was. Soap bar pickup. Looks like a bar of soap.
Yep.
In an Ernie Ball soap bar. Haha. Swear I'm not drunk. Just can't say words. And so that was the Music Band series. I think when you first met me, I had it. It was like a teal 4-string with a maple neck.
I think you had the Rickenbacker when I first met you.
Well, so no, I traded for a Rickenbacker.
Okay.
Then I had a 4003 Rickenbacker Glow. That was like the white to orange.
Yep.
I didn't even know what I had. I wasn't a good bass player. I actually wish I kept that. But eventually, a few trades down the line would get me to Old Nasty.
Old Nasty.
This girl. And I got this through... I remember I got this bass, and I had like... There's like another $1,000 worth of trade on top of it.
Right.
Because I had a PRS amp. I had the custom Gibson.
That Paisley?
The Paisley one. The Doug Sewell hand-wired. So I went Rickenbacker to that.
Yeah.
From the Doug Sewell hand-wired, I went to the custom 345 Cherry Red Gibson.
Yep.
That was a letdown.
Remember
That guitar sucked. And it's like a custom shop Gibson. But I'm like trading up in value the whole time. I trade that into this and $1,000. And though it probably was not the wisest trade, as I pet my favorite, this is my run back in and get it from a fire thing.
Yeah.
Like this is the one.
I remember when you got that.
This instrument and I are very close.
Yeah.
And it's in terrible condition. It deserves better. Anyway, I'm going to get a P bass because they just have a different sound. I don't own one. I have I have 3 J basses. That one. I have its 4-string brother.
Yep.
And I have the fretless one behind me. I've got the Mustang bass that's right out of camera shot right there, which is the short scale.
Yep.
In the same flavor. And that one's a PJ. It's got the bottom pickup and then like the piece solid middle.
Right.
I don't have like a tried and true P bass.
But if you were to talk about that 5-string you just pulled up, what might be something you might say to that bass?
Oh, nothing compares to you. Nice segue.
Thank you.
And this is the tune, right? This is the one that she is really well known for. And it's so funny when you catch a artist who's most known for their cover.
Right.
Can we think of a couple others off the top of our head?
All of Linda Ronstadt.
There you go. There you go. Some of the Rolling Stones.
Some of the Rolling Stones. Alien Ant Farm.
Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal was the first one that came to mind,
Yeah.
which seems like such a lame one, but like think about what they did on Smooth Criminal.
Right.
It's so funny when you hear a cover song and you're like, I think I like this more than the original. Do you have any of those?
But I've changed my opinion.
Well, do you like this more than Prince's?
That's hands down.
I like this more than Prince's too.
Of the versions of this song that I like this song. I like Chris Cornell's cover of this. I like Chris Stapleton's cover of this.
I haven't heard either of those.
Then I like Prince's version of this.
Wow. You know what though? When you actually roll down that lineage, without even hearing them, I'm probably prone to agree.
Yeah.
Because I will always love things that Chris Cornell do. And my respect for Chris Stapleton is out the roof. That guy is absolutely wonderful.
He does a great version of this song. And Prince, and when I talk about Prince's version, he recorded this song originally for his band Family, or The Family, in 1985. And then he re-recorded it in 2018. Both of those versions are fine. Prince is fantastic. I've heard Prince do this live and crush it. I don't like either one of his studio performances compared to what she brings to the table for this.
Compared. Yeah, and that's the thing, and super unpopular opinion, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm just going to out myself. I find a lot of the production that was happening for Prince's stuff just hard on the ears.
In some cases, yeah, I would agree with you.
And it's just like Raspberry Beret's production just is jarring
Yeah.
on what I think is a good song. I like Prince more than I like the song, way more than I like the production, almost always on everything.
Yeah.
With the exception of Cream, that's a perfect song. But it's like just the saturation, the depth of the effect. I wasn't there. Don't hang me by my feet. But like, this is a great cover
It is.
of what I really didn't like as a song. And if you ask me right now, do I like this song? My answer is no. I do not like this song. I do not like your hats. Right? What's the go dog go?
Yeah.
It's not, I don't like the chord chart. I don't like the lyrics. I think they're kind of like pedestrian. And I don't like the presentation. But like hers better than his.
So I will say I like the chord chart. I like the lyrics and I like the presentation. I love that she ends on the 9. It's fantastic. Nothing compares to you. That's I think
She
that's
does
great.
some pretty cool vocal tricks in here.
Yep.
I'll give her that.
Yeah, and what I like about this song is, again, you get the ambiguity of, is this a breakup or what is this? She says that this is her, when she sings the song, she thinks of her mother.
Well, so that's the funny part is I always thought about this is a ex-lover song. Mm-hmm. It's very clear, especially towards the end of the tune, that this is about her mom.
At least to her, she says it is. Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that story coming in. I walked out going, oh, I think her take's not about a love.
Yeah.
And it's the way that she kind of shapes it and forms it, which I think is very clever.
Yeah.
As
All,
much as
all
I
the
don't
flowers
like-
that you
yeah.
planted mother in your backyard all died when you went away.
That's exactly right. And that's when it became evident to me. I was like, ooh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I like her performance on the song. So here's
Yeah.
some positives. I'm allowed to not like a song and respect a song. That's my right.
I don't care if you like it. I love this song.
Wonderful. And I'm not going to try and talk you out of your stance, obviously. I would never do that to you. I want you to have your pleasures where you find them. I simply don't. However, I like the drum beat in this song a ton.
Yep.
Way to move it. Way to like push it.
Goom, goom, God.
It just gives it this life.
Yep.
It feels almost tribal without being so.
Well, given when it comes in with the F chord, it's kind of like mushy, right? It's like almost like, is there a tempo? What's happening?
Is there tempo? Is there a melody? Like,
Right.
because like once again, like this is not a chord progression anybody's used to hearing.
Yeah.
She takes a lot of fun vocal risks and she tracks this solo vocal most of the time.
Yep.
I think she doubles once or twice
Oh no, yeah, actually quite a bit.
but there's a lot. She also just only doubles whole songs.
Yeah.
And so here you get this really earnest presentation
Yeah.
out of her, and I respect like her take at it.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean I like the tune.
Yeah, I believe she recorded this is one take, and then doubled at another studio.
That's like so cool because to one take this and then be able to double the things she does, she plays with accidentals in such a fun way.
Yep.
And she does it on all of her songs.
Yep.
So I think she's a really interesting vocalist.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her like groundbreaking. She's got like these like really clean flaws like that you could point out.
Yep.
She lacks air a lot of the time. She lacks power a lot of the time, but never lacks attitude, never lacks confidence.
Yeah.
And I really like that about her.
Yeah.
And obviously there's no real processing except for a shit ton of reverb at every
Right.
corner.
Yeah. And to me, the thing that I mentioned this already, the thing that I love about this song is it doesn't resolve. Nothing compares to you. It ends on the 9.
She rarely resolves.
Right. And I mean, that's Prince's writing. All the versions have that. Like
Yeah.
that's not her thing.
She respected it.
Yeah. As does Chris Cornell and as does Chris Stapleton.
Good man.
They both do fantastic versions of it.
I look forward to listening to them.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm falling in love with the song anytime soon though. Like I want to be part of the club, guys.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna be honest.
Maybe needed to be alive in 1990. Well, you were alive, but alive and
I was
aware.
in kindergarten.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this song hit hard for me in 1990. It was a one door closing, another one opening type situation, which worked out, but when the door was closing, this song was hitting pretty hard. So I might have that going for me as well.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Some of the crap that I was celebrating when I was in those eras. Yeah. This is a story of a girl, like things we will not see on the list. I'll be fine defending this. So
not a fan of that song,
but not negative on it either. It's just not. It's not my cup of tea.
All right, but are you willing to jump in the river?
No, not for this fucker. We're gonna have to hit the explicit button on this. Carl's getting loose tonight.
You are.
But it's true. I do like this tune to some extent.
Yeah, "Jump in the River" is the name of the song.
Yes. So we go back to the '80s thing now.
But now we have these like heavy low guitars.
The bass crunch is the best sounding instrument in this track by a long run.
Yeah. Yeah.
She, unfortunately, I guess the key was probably not the right key. She's just singing too low.
Yeah.
So she can't really like grab onto her notes. It doesn't mean she's not hitting them, but she's working to hit them.
Yeah.
And therefore, when you can't grab them, you kind of lack the attitude that this song could command.
Right.
Missed opportunity is where I'd put that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is always, I like this song again more now than I did back in the day. Maybe because this podcast has forced me to open my ears a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, I guess that makes me like stuff more. I guess that's good. Whatever. I'm not a huge fan of this song in general. I mean, this is a song about self-discovery and defiance. I think there's a lot of inner turmoil going on in this song. This is actually originally in the movie Married to the Mob, which came out in 1988.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
Yep.
I know it's supposed to be like a thing I should have seen by now.
Yeah. The song's fine. This one doesn't stand out to me too much. I like the fact now in 2025, I like the fact that it comes off of Nothing Compares to You. I used to hate that it came after that because I liked that song so much. And then like, what is this jarring juxtaposition?
Well, that's the funny part is this jarring juxtaposition you say. It's effectively the whole album.
Yeah.
There's not a, I guess maybe at the very end, but up until song 7 per se, there's not a moment where you end a song and then roll into a song that feels like it's in the same menu.
Yeah.
But you do kind of get a repeat here, and so
we're about to get there.
What I'll point out is, so Feel So Different's its own thing.
Yep.
And then you kind of roll through, so you get Stretched on Your Grave, right? Which turns into like this
jig.
Absolute, well, eventually a jig, yeah. And then Three Babies is folksy, and then you get your 80s piece, and then we go back to the acoustic, and then we go back to more folksy, and now we're back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's starting to feel like a circle, like it's circular, right? So you're like, okay, I figured out your 3-ish styles you're ripping here.
Right.
I like this one not because of her performance. Actually, I feel like this is one of her weakest performances on the album.
Me too.
Her. However, I like her messaging. This is a place where her messaging works well for me, where she kind of is just giving me her pissy journal entry, and I like it. Jump in that river for if you ask type thing.
Yep.
I'm a dummy for wanting to do it. There's something very clean about it. I don't love the backdrop because it's that same saturated 80s production I don't like, but I will say that bass tone is gnarly.
It's really good.
And I like that.
Yep.
But otherwise, I'm if you said take it or leave it, I'm probably leaving it.
Yeah, that's my low point overall, but I do like the message, and it's not a bad song, but just
no. There's not a bad song on the album,
right?
Like, let's start there. When we're tearing these things apart, it's pretty clear for you and I when we have problems with songs,
right?
There's no problems here. It's a pretty good album. I was telling you earlier, I was like, if I saw this, I think like my number is like $13. I'd buy it on vinyl if it's 13 or under. Just say I have it, not because I'd spend it all the time, but I want to have it. I want to give her the monument and the respect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear you.
All right, next tune.
You Cause As Much Sorrow.
Funny name.
As
As
right, yeah,
so like in my mind for the first several listens, I was like, oh, it's You Cause So Much Sorrow.
right. No, you cause
As.
as much sorrow.
As.
Right, all the things she wants to list.
There you go.
We have some piano in here.
Welcome.
Yeah. Another example of, are we coming out of a dream because the vocals are too low in the mix initially?
Not only in the mix, it's not written in a key that's conducive to her voice.
Until it is. Until she's singing a little bit higher.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
she doesn't have 3 octaves.
No.
Stop acting like she does, because it's a thin voice to begin with.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the air behind it to push it. Call a spade a spade.
Not yet. Not yet. But the production on this one, the reverb's a little too hot. But
Said every song.
yeah. It's too bad because I do like the messaging in this one. And this song has always reminded me of a combination of, I'll let you go, of Sweet Jane by Cowboy Junkies.
Okay.
And the song Voices Carried by Till Tuesday. I feel like they had like a love child to in this song.
I don't know either of those songs.
You know Cowboy Junkies?
I mean, I'm familiar with the
Oh,
band.
yeah. Sweet Jane. That came out, I think, in 1988. And Till Tuesday, maybe like that song, maybe 84, 85.
Okay.
If I'm remembering right. And yeah, I mean, it's just somewhat of the chorus that I get the Sweet Jane bit, and just a little bit of the instrumentation that I get the Till Tuesday song. I do like this song, and I think now we're talking about the beginning of essentially 3 songs that are the most cohesive together, I think.
Starting here.
Okay.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I have notes.
Okay.
I'm not happy with the composition and her vocal range initially. You've robbed her of the ability to kind of like go and move. And so if you were producing this, that mic has to be better, hotter, whatever it might be, to be more present in this mix initially.
Yeah.
Because I think the verse of the song is very good.
Yeah.
I particularly like the rhythm section.
Mm-hmm.
Live instruments. They play 1 snare hit on a cross stick on every 4 bars.
Right.
Almost like a more dragged out 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover type thing. They're hitting percussive. There's a great support for her. It should have been produced better there. Not her fault. Just needed to be better.
Yep. Production suffers on this one.
Now here's where, well, the funny part is it does and it doesn't. Because like, I love the recording and the fidelity of the bass and the drums.
Yeah. Yep.
They are clean as shit. You haven't heard anything on this album as clean as since the strings on the first tune.
Right.
It's like when they want wide open, earnest instruments. Listen to that kick drum.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It feels like it could support her. She just can't get enough oomph to get over it, which is unfortunate because then we get to a chorus that I actually don't like.
Yeah. Why's that?
It's like trying to be cutesy. Like it's disjointed from the verse. It just was jarring for me.
Yeah, I suppose I can see that. The chorus doesn't bother me at all. Probably because of the other things it reminds me of.
Well, my notes are like literally like, oh, like you have like this deep, cool verse, and it's like, oh, then we have like this celebratory sounding chorus, but we're talking about a dead person.
Right.
It's like there's just it. I was hoping for one more song on this album that to me felt cohesive that I liked.
Yeah. I
I haven't heard it since
Go ahead.
Black Eyes and Mopeds. Like,
yeah. I feel like this is about her mom. I didn't get any confirmation there, but
this has to be, right?
Yeah.
This has to be.
Yeah.
And so I think overall I do like the song. The verse is so much better than the chorus for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of 2 shades. Like that's what you get out of it.
Yeah.
There's no like interesting bridge. In fact, is there a bridge on this entire album?
No.
I don't think there is. There's not a instrument solo on this entire album.
There's not.
It's actually quite dense. This thing's an Oreo cookie.
You know what's funny is the verse we talked about, "Nothing Compares to You," where she says, "All the flowers that you planted, mother, in the backyard," because she goes up in register for a long time. That almost felt like it was going to a bridge.
It feels bridgy.
But it's not.
And I will say this, in hindsight, if I were to compare this song, Nothing Compares to You, I'll take Nothing Compares to You all day.
Because it's a better song.
Well, it's cohesive. Yeah. This one, the thing that drives me nuts on this one is the second chorus. She's out of nowhere starts doing this like la 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 thing.
Yeah.
It's like jarring.
Yeah.
It's so out of place.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, this one to me was like, I want it. I don't like the choruses, man.
Yeah, we get to a better song.
Yeah, we do indeed. But I will support you in this does blend now with kind of the latter half of the album, latter piece of the album.
Yeah, at least this song.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we?
The Last Day of Our Acquaintance.
This is a cool tune.
Very specific.
It's such a clever way to speak about breakup.
Yeah.
The funny part about her vocal presentation and storytelling is it's so direct.
Mm-hmm.
If it hits, it really hits.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it doesn't. For me, this one really hits. It's so clear to me what's going on. And there's no imagery.
No.
There's no metaphor. There's no clever talking out the side of your head or coming back to catch a line. She's just stating how it's going.
Mm-hmm. Not going great.
Not at all.
No.
This thing's dead in the water. Going to the therapist's office, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Like it though, because it feels earnest, and I like the tune that supports it as well.
Yeah, she bears her soul beautifully on this one.
It's and by the way, she bears her soul over a major 1, major 4,
right?
Like a very like woo woo,
right?
Progression.
Yeah, but the thing so here's where I think her vocal technique comes into play. She does this throughout the album, but in this song, it's really accentuated. She does a great job of holding her nasal consonants, and that sort of stuff.
Oh, she hangs on them.
Yeah, and then about two-thirds of the way through the song, she like launches into this almost like Grace Slick type vibrato. She has a vibrato throughout this album, but here it's fairly jagged, almost.
I about to say I wouldn't note her vibrato at all until this song.
Yeah,
I mean, Grace Slick's actually a perfect pull for this because Grace Slick's vibrato, if you guys listened to our episode on Jefferson, is so intentional, so controlled.
Yep. And to me, this shows that she has control of her instrument.
Yeah, 9 songs in, if you don't think this girl can sing, you're wrong.
You're not listening. Yeah.
It's not traditionally good though.
No, she's not graduating from Juilliard with top marks.
It's just, but she's got really good intonation.
Mm-hmm.
She obviously has a fantastic ear. I can imagine her harmonizing. By the way, talk about things that are not happening on this. Is there a single harmony on this album?
Nope.
Not once.
No.
Unison doubles all day. No,
clean unison doubles.
Not a single harmony.
No.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Yep.
That's not in my notes, but
No, it's a good pull. I mean, you're correct.
it's not a harmony on this album.
Nope.
No indulgence is what that means to me.
Yeah.
Initially. It's not that she couldn't have. She clearly could have.
Yep.
She's very good. And they clearly had the resources to bring people in to harmonize over if she wanted.
Yeah. You talked about the bass and drums on the last one. This has the best, in my opinion, the best drum sound on the album is this song. It's just nice and open, feels authentic.
It does. I think I may prefer it on the song before, only because I like the tightness. Because when you get solo her, it feels very intimate.
Yeah.
But the 1/4 chord progression actually is like so 70s feeling.
Yeah.
That it's conducive to open.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, anytime we get analog instruments or, acoustic instruments is a better way to say it on this album, I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
Because she sounds good over the tonality of wood versus digital.
She does. And I mean, and she plays guitar throughout this album as well. We haven't talked about that. And she's a decent
I
guitar player.
had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I will say, whilst I have no complaints about any of the musicians on this album, I have no outstanding praise either.
There's no head spinning moments.
No, there's not even like a, whoa, that was a cool lick moments.
No.
It's pretty conservative.
Yep.
Like, everybody's playing their part. It's obvious that she doesn't even sometimes, as the lead singer, want to be the front line. I think she really cares about this message she's trying to send.
Yeah. And I think the delivery is more important than whether or not she's heard. As we talked about, sometimes when she's coming in and she's really quiet.
And then she comes,
she's,
yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's rare. You don't see that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Maynard, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
There it is. Not trying to be the front man.
Right.
Just serving the song.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm like gaining a little respect points as we move on.
There we go. Look at that.
Anything else there?
No. Let's move along.
I actually genuinely enjoy the song. I think it's clever and straightforward.
Yep.
For some reason, this sounds so stupid, but I have to put it on tape. You know what this song reminds me of? You've watched The Sopranos.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember when Tony's side chick, had 3/4 of the way through the season, throws the whole freaking beef at him?
Yes.
The feeling you feel after laughing when you go, ooh,
Yeah.
that whole like thing is toxic. That's the feeling I get. And
Yeah.
I can't tell you why that specific moment of The Sopranos that has nothing to do with this song
No.
shares the same mind space I get from this song.
Wow. That's a deep pull.
And Uncle Junior goes, "You eating steak?" He's at his house later. Fantastic.
Wow.
All right, last piece.
I do not want what I haven't got. The title track of this album.
By the way, these titles suck, man. Like, across the board, rename your songs, girl.
Yeah, I like some of these.
Like, I'm cool with Three Babies, to the point.
It's very Irish to
But-
me.
Yeah.
Actually.
You cause as much sorrow, last day of our acquaintance. Like, don't get me wrong, Black Boys on Mopeds is the dopest name I've ever heard in my life. But the whole thing is just everything feels like you're going to get like red Shakespeare at your face. Mm-hmm. And you don't.
Right.
All right. What are your thoughts?
There's
Song 10.
no quiet entrance to this one. She is on the mic.
What? I'm going to hate mixing that later.
She is on the mic, super present, not in a bad way. I really like this. You get a lot of breath support, even though she's airy, which is actually impressive, and no vibrato while she's holding these long notes.
Because that's not what she does. Vibrato's not. When she does it, it's intentional.
Yeah.
It's not part of her kit. Some people just rely on it.
Yeah, she can hold these long notes, stay on pitch.
This song freaks me out.
It's very repetitive. It's how long is this? Almost 6 minutes long.
Which is insane. Like, if someone does this for their senior recital in college, you have to pass them. Because, like, if they do it well.
Yeah.
It took me a whole minute to be like, oh, shit. Is it just going to be this?
It's going to be this one or two phrases. I guess 2 phrases, essentially.
I got 4, but that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
They're very repetitive, but there are minor differences.
Yeah.
And every now and then she kind of skips the 3rd phrase and like pushes into the next one.
Yeah.
Is it traditional? Yeah. Is it folk? Yeah. Is it a cappella? Yeah. Is it modern? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it horribly brave? Yeah. Should Reverb be listed as a band member? Yeah.
Yeah. Even though she is on the mic, there's still a lot of research.
Without that, this does not happen.
Right. But you're getting mouth sounds and breath sounds for days.
ASMR,
Yeah.
absolute dream quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, eat a meatball. It's for those who don't know what we're talking about, she effectively, for the better part of 6 minutes, literally, her and no instruments, acapellas the song with these like long held notes just being her and tells this whole story. It's part Irish folk, it's part sea shanty, it's part
Yeah. It's a very unique song.
Hemingway. Like, I don't know how to really talk about it. And I love it.
This is probably her most artsy lyrical content.
It's also probably truly her most musical content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what a way to go out is to be like, and I actually do sing. I know a lot of these song changes and instrumentation changes and lyrical content may have been stunning. I'm going to sing At Your Face for 6 minutes.
And you're going to hear this, and it's going to be consistent as hell.
And we don't have any real tools. The only tool they had was the reverb.
Right. But they're not using
Which,
that.
by the way, is a trap. Because if you fuck that up, the tail on it's going to show that.
Right. So they're not using reverb to fix her pitch.
No. They're using it because you got it at the time. It's just kind of uncalled for, and it's a flex, and I love it.
Yeah.
I really do. It's my third favorite song on the album.
Yeah. What's so funny about this is that this is one that in 1990, when I got this, I did not like. I don't think I was like, I just wasn't mature enough to like it, I guess.
Well, just the respect for the physicality alone.
Yeah.
The same way, like, in 1990, you also didn't know anything about football. Like,
Right.
we're like, yeah, like, block the guy.
Yeah.
They're like, no, like, that's a refrigerator being shot at you by an army tank. You don't just block that. Like, there's a thing you have to do. You just don't sing this.
I was around for the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's go. Jerome Bettis?
No,
that was the bus.
No,
Sorry.
No, Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, Perry is
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah.
Man, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Now that's just the norm, but they're all jacked.
Yes, but in like 1986.
No, they were just like, put the fat guy out there.
Yeah.
He's like chain smoking on the field. He's not give a shit. They're
That was
if he dies, we get a draft pick.
that was the Bears. That's where that came from.
Dicka.
Dicka.
This song is incredible. It's also the least listened to song in the entire album.
Because it's a challenge.
I'm not spinning this voluntarily unless I'm imbibing in something probably stronger than this light IPA we've been sipping.
Right.
Like, I'm probably not seeking it, but I'm glad I heard it. It really, for me, like, not that she needed it, but I'm happy to have it hammered away. Like, it like validates.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. Like, she's a really good music. Like, she is a musician worth protecting.
Yeah. And what is the last line of the song?
Balls deep, cups dry.
I do not want what I haven't got.
There it is.
And she has to, and so there's no vibrato throughout this song. She's holding these long notes. There are melisma throughout this, and she has to hold that melisma while singing haven't.
Please define melisma for the average bear.
So we've talked about melisma earlier, but I'll talk about it again because
it's used heavily in I'm Stretched Out in the Grave as well. And
Yes.
so I want to address it. I spoke about it a little bit earlier without dropping the terminology.
Yeah, so melisma is when you are singing an elongated vowel and you're singing more than one note on that vowel.
And often it'll be a chromatic bump
yes.
north or south of that. Sometimes all of it. Type thing.
Yep.
It's the same way you hear like a guitar lick, or it almost feels like a trill without being a trill.
Yep. And taken to a furthest extent, it's riffing in like gospel music or...
It's all melisma, yeah.
Yeah, that's all melisma too.
Though
Yeah.
I will say melisma, generally when we use the word, it almost always is like half step or semitone.
Yep.
It's generally not like singing a scale. And so when you bend a note a little bit, especially as a vocalist, that's when we start to call the card there.
Yeah, but she's pulling a melisma on the word haven't.
Which is just how
Like, how do you-
I can't do it.
yeah,
man.
I don't know how
can't
that
do it.
happens. Yeah. It's impressive.
It's a hell of a way to end an album.
It is. It's a statement.
Overall, I mean, you have 10 songs, and I could probably like partner up a few pairs, and there's a few outliers. The last one, obviously, being one of them.
Yeah.
What a wild ride.
Yeah. So let me ask you, would you hit it?
Tough question. In the truest sense of hit it, like, would I like endorse this album to be on the list? My answer is yes. I say this reluctantly though, because I'm trying to be very honest. Do I want to go play this album more? Actually, maybe for exploration, maybe to open my ears, like a smelling salt, like like that. Let me try that weird porter you guys are pouring, but I'm not gonna have a glass of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it. I think it belongs on the list. Absolutely. I think it belongs on the list because I've never heard anything like it in my life.
Yeah.
Ever. It's unique. And it's super unique to the 90s because I'm very, very, very into the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And I've avoided it. And I'm sorry I was a weaker person for doing that. And I will repent for a while. With that said, this album does not groove.
No.
This album you do not put on at a party. This is a listener's album.
You know, Rolling Stone magazine did not know we were going to do this podcast.
Yeah.
But isn't it interesting? We're coming into season 3 of this. We have Lord's album, right? We came off of Bon Iver last season, right?
Yep.
We have Lord's album, very introspective. We have a very introspective album. Well,
With Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Jason Isbell, very introspective.
Love that one.
Yeah. And here we are again. Like, when are we going to relent on this introspection? This, like, are we just going to get a party album? When's that going to happen? I don't know. But I'll tell you this. I had this album in the 90s. I liked it. Didn't love it. I basically bought it for Nothing Compares to You, and I liked a couple of the songs. I actually like this album more now that I've given it more time. I have more time in seat, right? More wisdom, I guess, with age.
More patient ears.
Yeah.
A little more perspective.
Yep. And more discipline and knowledge. Like my musical knowledge at 17 was not as deep as it is now.
At 17, I can't see a lot of people like you have to if you're digging this at 17.
Good for you.
Yeah, like big ups. Like,
Yeah.
If you're digging this at 17, most likely it's because you heard your parents play it for you.
Yeah.
Coming into this fresh or new, if you're digging this, it's because you're an artist
Yep.
and this strikes you.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of art here.
There is.
And the funny part is it's not in her prose. Man,
Nope.
It's really not in her phrasing. It's really not in the musicianship. It's just bold. It's a bold attempt. Like, it's a lot of different sounding songs with a very competent and brave singer in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're ready to open your ears and hear the content, you'll walk away feeling pretty satisfied, which I feel satisfied.
Yeah. That's good.
And it's one of the better feelings you can feel rolling through this process.
Very good. So I would hit it. I'm happy to have listened to it again. I do think it belongs on the list for many of the reasons you said.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed the exploration. I didn't think I was going to because of how I felt about it in the 90s. I thought I was going to be like, it's fine. But it's grown on me more, and I definitely appreciate it and respect her as an artist.
One of the beauties of this project is bringing the sensitivity of all of them forward. Like,
Yeah.
you know, initially we had every reason to like shit on Kid Cudi's album, and we found a ton of art inside of it. Like,
Yeah.
nothing's here by accident, with the exception of 2 or 3.
Yep.
But you can find, anybody who's willing to put this much time, this much effort, this much money, this much of themselves, whether they're here or not still,
Right.
deserves a good listen. And so happy to be listening alongside you. I think I said my price point's $13. If I see this vinyl for $13 or less, I'm buying it so I can own it.
Got it.
If it's gifted to me, I will not turn it away. That's the other one too.
That's awesome. I have one other question for you.
Okay.
What's that in your ears?
So in my ears, as we currently speak, I have been re-exploring the catalog from one band called Alice in Chains.
Nice.
Because I recently was inherited a grunge project, and up until last week, I thought we had a show next weekend, which we no longer have to do. But actually, we hit the gas, and between Alice in Chains and a little bit of the STP, I'm starting to listen to the bass lines because I'm playing bass in this project now. And I'm hearing the movement. 90s grunge / alternative scene is where the bass became alive again.
Yeah.
You had a shit ton of bass in the 70s and 60s, late 60s and 70s. And by the way, bass in the 60s was often the thumping eighth note pattern, but it was at least in the mix.
It was in melodic.
Yes.
Yeah.
70s where the bass flourishes, you get these bass lines.
Yeah.
But you get back to the 80s and the bass gets buried. You end up playing Pour Some Sugar on Me and shit like that. And you are running with the devil. And you're just like, you don't have these bass lines that are very meaningful. Now, mind you, you'll still get like the Living on the Prayer version of it, right?
Yeah.
And there's a million other things that aren't hair bands. I know I just referenced a ton of them.
Yep.
But I'm thinking about...
There was more music in the 80s.
I'm thinking about pop roll of
Yeah.
bass guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like Sledgehammer. Like,
Yeah.
that's... Let's go.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, the bass, it's like it almost takes back its role. And in the early 90s, no one's putting it up front in the mix. By the end of the 90s, there's too much bass in everything.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So there's a growth here. And in Alice in Chains, there's some really conservative and tasty bass playing. And STP,
Well,
it's
forget about it.
just some of the coolest melodic lines. I mean, rivaling Chili Peppers.
Well, I would say in some ways, even more like melodically and harmonically, the sophistication is much higher in STP than Red Hot Chili
I
Peppers.
don't know about that because Flea freaking writes.
He does.
And I know his catalog quite well.
Yeah.
However,
Have you heard his new song?
the Flea?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's a 7-minute song, jazz song.
Let's go.
It's called Plea. Yeah.
Flea.
Yeah.
No, dude, did you catch up with the news on the Jazz Circle Jerk Reddit this week?
You sent that to me. I haven't had a chance to dig into it.
Apparently that this club in Greenwich called Smalls, this guy walks in the middle of like, you know, a bunch of like shredders.
Yep.
Like you don't walk on that stage if you're not the man.
Right.
He looks like aborted Jesus and he's holding like an acoustic guitar, like a dreadnought, and like slams it into like a DeVille, like an amplifier.
Right.
Feeds back. It's not in tune. In the middle of a jam. He's trying to call a song. Yells at the whole band because they don't know Spain, and then calls himself a self-taught legend. And is promptly kicked off stage. And then shows back up the next night. It's on tape, like cursing out. It's like a whole saga going on right now.
Nice.
We were all wondering what would replace Chivegate on Reddit.
Right.
This did. So you have to watch that tonight.
All right, go check it out.
Before you do that, though, what's in your ears?
I've been getting back into. I listened to this earlier this year, but Nate Smith's album Live Action.
That was in your car. I heard the Layla Hathaway track with him.
It's a really good album. He's put it all together. It's a
He's
fantastic.
so fluid.
Yeah.
For a drummer to be such a good composer, it's just like,
Yeah.
it always blows my mind
Yeah.
when you have that kind of like crossbreed.
Yeah. He's fantastic.
Oh, Nate Smith. And if you look at the people he plays with, it's like all of our favorite people.
Yep.
He's like, even if we hated him, we'd be like, yeah, he's our favorite drummer.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we don't, because he's the nicest dude.
Yeah.
I saw him at Keystone Corner in Baltimore last year, and he was so good. He was playing with Christian McBride and this horn player and this keyboard player I never heard of, who were also like prolific.
Right.
It was the nastiest band.
It's awesome.
We should go over there for a show.
Let's
We
do it.
haven't seen a show this year, Daniel.
We went to a music festival. But yes, you're right. We have.
Well, that was February.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we've done.
Yeah.
We need another one.
All right.
What are we doing next week?
Next week, we're going to be listening to the greatest hits of Al Green.
Oh, praise the Lord. Yes. Yes.
That should be a good one.
Oh, thank God. We're going to inevitably have 1,000 people texting us wanting to be guests on this one.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens right here at your favorite Backwards Beats podcast. I'm Carl Carter Fansteel.
I'm Dan Woodard.
See you next time.
That was the show about the album I do not want what I haven't got. Sinead O'Connor is a certifiable badass.
Backwards Beats Podcast is a Tuna-Wood production recorded live at Thought Shack Studios in Halethorpe, Maryland.
If you enjoyed the show, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can find us at Backwards Beats Podcast on most platforms.
Share the love, and we'll see you next week for another deep dive into the next album on Rolling Stone Magazine's Top 500 list. Until then, salt your melons.